Alright, welcome back guys. In this video I'm going to be doing an example that's going to use scanf, printf, and variable types. So there's a lot of videos that actually teach you the concept, but there's not a lot that actually show you on how to write the whole code. So I'm hoping to accomplish by this video. I don't know how it's going to turn out to be. I haven't really done this program before, but let's see how it turns out to be. So the program asks the user to put in their first name initial, then their age, and then their favorite letter, and then display this data in a properly formatted output. So let's go. Ask the user to put in their first name initial. So first of all, we're gonna actually need our libraries. So the two that I always add is standard input.output.h, and I always include standard library.h. These are pretty much the only two that in my head make sense. And then int main void, starting the function, ending the function, and then I'm gonna go ahead and make my variables. So int age, my char first name, so I'm just gonna first name initial, so I'm just gonna name it first, and I can put a comma and then declare the other one, which is the favorite letter, so I'm just going to name it letter. It's always good to make this int age equal to 0 because you initialize it with a 0. It's better. First name doesn't matter, letter doesn't matter, so usually a char is okay. And then I want to printf, and I want to put in and asking first name initial. So enter your first name initial, sir. And that's pretty much it. And he's going to enter something there, and I want to scan whatever he enters. So I'm going to just use %c, and I'm going to, well, what am I going to do? I'm going to put it in my first, and I'm going to save that right there. So after that, I'm just gonna copy this because I know I'm gonna need this 3 more times, because I need 2 more times because I'm gonna need his age and I'm gonna need his letter. So I just copy paste it a couple more times. Always try and copy paste your code from before. And the reason I say that you should do that is because if you've already written a part of the code and there's no mistake in it, then when you copy it, you're less likely to make another mistake. So that's why I always copy. Plus it saves a lot more time. So I already have my printf statement, and it says your first name initial. So I gotta cross that out, and I can just put an age right there. And %c I can change to %d because it's an integer type, and this I can just change to age. And voila, I'm done. And then for the printf statement, for your first name initial, I can just change that to favorite letter. Saves me a lot more of the semicolon and brackets and all that. This remains the same, and over here it goes into letter. So now I pretty much have all of my variables in. I have them set up. Then I go down here and I say, what do I want? Now I want to print these out. So I want to printf, and well, is first name initial, so properly formatted. So I'm just making it look better, and that's going to be a %c, of course, and corresponding to that would be, of course, first. And then I'm going to printf another one, and that's going to be age corresponding to d, which is going to be actually your age. And then right after that is going to be another printf, and it's going to be, well, your favorite letter. Favorite, I don't know how to spell favorite. I guess that's the right way for me. And I'm gonna %c that, and I'm gonna put in letter because that's what it corresponds to. And there you go. There you have it. Okay, so that comes up, and I want to pause this program. So pause, and I want to return a 0 if it's successful. So I think I have pretty much everything in there. So let's run it. And the variable first is being used without being initialized. Okay, we'll just continue. Okay, Enter your first name initial. So my name is Rose, so I'm just gonna add in an S. Press enter right there. What does it say now? Unhandled exception. Okay, well, let's just break this up. That's one of the reasons that I actually want to do videos like this. So clearly I did not initialize my char first, and that's why it's giving me a problem. So you know what I can easily do? I can just equal it to A, just like that. And the letter, I'm gonna just equal it to A again. Because now because even though it's stored at A over here right now, when it's gonna come down right here, it's gonna change it to whatever the guy puts in. So we're good. Same with the letter, it comes down right here, it's gonna change it to what the user puts in. So there you go. Probably didn't know how to initialize and why you needed it, but there you go. That's how this example helped. And I run it again, and well, this time there's no problem. So it asked me, so enter your first name initial. Mine is S. Capital S is good for me. And there's another problem. Unhandled exception at blah 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 .exe. I'm just gonna break the code. And I'm gonna break the code. Close this from right here. Oh no, I can't. Just close that right here. Okay, so enter your first name. Okay, perfect. Well, I'm glad this actually happened in front of you guys, because I mean, I've been developing for some time now and I make the same mistakes again and again. Scanf, and right here, what am I forgetting? I'm forgetting my %. I need that there because that is what specifies the address. So there you go. That's a mistake. So I put it in there and I put it in there again. And next time it happens, I can come back and check my code. So always go back and check your code. I'm actually happy that this happened in front of you guys and you got to see what actually happens. Even though I've been programming for some time now, I didn't catch it. So let's do it again. And this time nothing comes up. First name initial, S, enter. Oh, thank God it works. Your age, I'm 19 years old, so I put in 19. And your favorite letter, and it did not ask me for a favorite letter. It said first name initial is S, age is 19, favorite letter is nothing. So it might not make much sense right now, but what just happened is that it got a character from the keyboard buffer, keyboard memory, and it just put that in there for my favorite letter, and I didn't even get to choose it. So I'm going to introduce a new statement right here, and that is going to be fflush stdin. And what that does is it clears out your memory, your keyboard memory, right before you scan another value. And when you want to do this is right after the printf statement. So you enter your first name initial and you put that out there, and then you just want to clear out the thing. So you do fflush stdin, and there, that's it. I'm just going to copy the statement and I'm going to put it after every printf statement because I don't want to run into that trouble anymore. And I do that and it's going to just clear out my keyboard memory and I should not get into any trouble. I run it again. Enter your first name initial. S. Enter. Enter your age. 19. Enter your favorite letter. Well, I guess I'm going to go with T. Okay, enter. So first name initial is S, age is 19, favorite letter is T, press any key to continue. So everything worked out fine, but the last part of the question says display the data in a properly formatted output. That was not properly formatted output. So I'm going to go back down here and I'm going to format it a bit. So first of all, I'm just going to move it a couple of lines down below so that it looks like it's not part of the input. And then I'm going to just center it kind of a bit. And then right after here, I'm going to just give it another line. So it goes to the next line. I'm going to center this one also. And I'm going to put another line right there. Center this one. And a line right there so that the press any key to continue comes on the next line. And then I'm going to run my program again. First name initial still remains the same. My age is still the same. And my favorite letter is still the same. I press enter. And this time it comes down. It says first name initial is S, age is 19, favorite letter is T, press any key to continue. And this time it worked out perfectly fine. So we ran into 2 problems, which is good because now we know how to deal with those problems. I introduced, without trying, but I actually introduced a new statement, which is the fflush standard in statement, which clears out the keyboard memory. And yeah, there it is, a working program. So that's what programming is all about. Making and writing as many programs as you can so that you run into problems and then you fix those problems, and that's how you get better at programming. So yeah, I hope you guys learned something from this video. It was kind of different. It was not a lot of theory. It was just a lot of experimentation, to be honest. So yeah, if you like it, have fun. Take care, and bye-bye.